So now we start with bacteriology part 2. We have gram-negative bacilli. Okay, in this we have Enterobacteriaceae classification. In this we have three things: lactose, late lactose, and non-lactose. Right. In the lactose we have E. coli and Klebsiella. The question has come: Enterobacter and Citrobacter. In late we have two: Shigella suni. Okay, and then we have it's one. Then we have non-lactose. That in that it will be Salmonella, Shigella, Proteus, and Yersinia. Right. Medium will be Meconium. Let's say urease positive organism. Mnemonic is punch case. Okay, punch means P is Proteus. Okay, U and C means urea. Okay, and then what do we have is nocardia, right? We have cryptococcus. Okay, then we have helicobacter. Okay, and then we have is Klebsiella, Staph saprophyticus, then Staph epidermis. Okay, so you are gonna turn pink on punch and kiss, right? So it will be pink, punch and kiss. These all things will be there. Then question will be which will be a coagulous negative family. So in the coagulous negative will be Staph streptophyticus and Staph epidermidis, right? These two are same, which will be there in both, right? Now we have IMVIC. Okay, then we have McConke agar. In McConke agar it will be of pink color. The mnemonic is plant. P is peptone, L is lactose, A is agar, N is neutral lead, and T is taurocolate, right? L is lactulose, that is differential media. N is neutral lead, indicator dye, that will be indicator media. Taurocolate is bile salt, that will be selective media, right? Question has come on indicator, that is indicator media, which is neutral lead, and bile salt, taurocolate, that will be selective media, right? Lactose and non-lactose. Pink will be lactose, that will be non-lactose, right? Then we have clade. Clade will be more than McConke, right? Clade was 16 lactose electrolyte deficient, right? And in this clade, it is the one which allows both gram positive and gram negative. Now the question has come on EMB, eosin methylene blue, right? It is the one which is black or blue with a green shade. Now let's talk about stain. These are important. EPEC. P means pathogen. Okay, enteropathogenic EC. P means pediatric, which is infantile, and in this it will be pili. Okay, PPP will be there. Pili. Okay, that will be plasmid coded. That shows was attachment of effacement, right? Then we have TEC. T means toxigenic. T means tabular diarrhea. Okay, and T means toxigenicity due to colonization factor AG, right? Then we have EIEC. I is invasive. Invasive means bleeding, so that it will be dysentery, and violence marker AG, right? Then we have Sereni test, that will be Sereni. Okay, in this it will be, we can write it E and Y, that all will be in big letters. It will be the guinea pig eye, conjunctivitis, severe keratitis. Okay, and then it will be there in the EIEC, Shigella and Listeria. Okay, so this was in the EIEC, right? So now we have EHC. H is hemorrhagic. Hemorrhagic means hus. Hus means no fever. It will be there. This question has come. EHC means no fever, and O157-17 or sorbitol McConke agar, which will be negative. This is what EHC. Then EAC is aggregative. Okay, aggregative. In this it will be persistent diarrhea for more than 14 days, and in this it will be on HEP2, right? Then we have DAEC, diffuse adherent EC, right? So we have talked about all this. Now let's talk about what is Klebsiella, right? In Klebsiella, we have 4 types, right? Klebsiella pneumoniae, Ogianae, okay, rhinoscleromatis, and Klebsiella gangiomatis, right? So we can see KC means capsule. In this there will be capsule, and there will be a test called string test, right? That will be positive. Okay, in pneumonia. Then in Ogianae it will be like atrophic rhinitis. Okay, foul smell discharge, anosmia, right? Then we have rhinoscleromatis. That means in this there will be rhinoscleroma. There will be cells called Miculous cells and Russell bodies, right? Then we have granulomatis. And granulomatis, there will be, this question has come, it will be donovanosis, painless ulcer in the genital and Donovan bodies, and also it will be safety pin appearance, right? So in pneumonia, what do we have is Klebsiella macon क्या sting sign positive, in rhinoscleroma, Mikulji and Russell body, and then we have Donovan safety pin appearance. Okay, then comes Serratia. Okay, and also just one more thing, that in Clusels we have bacteria vaginosis, right? So safety pin appearance, this we must know, this occurs where? It occurs in Vibrio, Parahemolyticus, Yersinia pestis, Ducrey, Burkholdia, and Klebsiella granulomatis, right? So now we have all these things we know. Okay, now let's go further and let's see that where will be swarming present. Swarming, the mnemonic is PVCS, P is Proteus, V is uh, Parahemolyticus, C is Tetani, S is Serratia. Okay, so swarming will be there in all four the things, and all will be gram negative, but C will be Serratia tetani will be positive, right? So Serratia also will be included in the swarming process, right? Now let's come to Proteus. Proteus is the one in this there will be swarming, and also in this will be what? Proteus. So just write Proteus, Proteus. Okay, P means PPA, D, and then D means again P, that is a phenomena, which phenomena? Dines phenomena. PRO means odor, which will be fishy. Okay, then US, at the end will be US will be urease, S will be swarming. So this is how all these things are there. Okay, PVCS, we can see the staining. Okay, and important information is different from Dines stain, because Dines stain was the one which was used for mycoplasma, right? And okay, now let's go further and see which is Shigella. Shigella is the one which is there in the dysentery. Okay, and also in this there will be fever, pain, abdominal cramp, and in this there will be four types are there: dysentery, flexionary, Boydii, Sony, right? So dysentery is the one only catalase negative and non-mannitol fermental, right? It will be negative in both. Rest all three, Flexner, body, Sony. Flexner is in India, Sony is in the world, right? And CAT positive will be there, catalase positive, and mental fermenter, right? Okay, so this was the Shigella, and in Shigellosis, it will be SBGS, shake, buffered, glycerol, saline, right? And this there will be two media, enrichment and selective. Enrichment is the one which is rich, so it will be start from S, selenite F broth, selenite F broth, or tetrathionate broth, right? Then we have selective media. Selective media is the one in which there will be SDE. Okay, so we say side, right? So SSDE, selective media. So DE means xylone lysine deoxychloride, XLS. Then we have DCA, deoxychloride agar. Then we have SS, Salmonella Shigella agar. Then we have HE, enteric agar. Okay, so these two are there. Then treatment will be ciprofloxacin. Then comes Salmonella, which is also important. Okay, so in Shigella it was like dysentery, potato, eggs, and okay, in Salmonella what do we have is we have inflammation. Okay, we will have diarrhea, beef, poultry, eggs, all these things we can find in Salmonella. So the question which has come is enteric fever, Salmonella, and we can have a step ladder pattern. Okay, this also start from S. Then we have longitudinal ulcers. This question has also come. Question has come like splenomegaly, fever, longitudinal ulcers, enteric fever. Okay, all these things, and there will be fever with bradycardia. There will be a spleen. Okay, palpable spleen. There will be signs, rose spot signs. Okay, and then we will have an antigen, sixth antigen, that will be capsular antigen, polysaccharide, heat label, and alcohol stable. Okay, then we will have plague, most common bubonic, then pneumonas. Then we will have typhoid. In typhoid what do we have is we have basu pneumonic. Okay, so week 1, 2, 3, 4, basu means blood culture, then second is antibody Vidal test, third is stool culture, fourth is urine. So we have fourth, right? So in the typhoid or salmonella, it is made up of O antigen. O is somatic and H is flagella, right? Somatic is same for typhi, paratyphi, and paratyphi B. Okay, but for flagella antigen, it is different for all three, right? Then we have Vidal test. In Vidal test also we can see like we have many things, but the most important things are like O appears first, then so we have OHH, right? Like this we have, so O is the one which appears first, then H second appears, then disappears also O first, then H disappears last. So OH, right? The most immunogenic and earliest highest antibody appears is the H, right? We are in the typhoid. Okay, then we have Vidal test. Okay, dot means agglutination test occurred. Okay, new test also we have typhi dot and blot dot. Then we have a drug of choice is azithromycin, ciprofloxacin, ceftriaxone. Okay, but in this there, remember one thing, there will be no amikacin, right? So, and then we have also culture media. So it is the same Salmonella, Shigella. Culture media, both of them are same. Enrichment will be selenite F broth, tetracyanate F broth, and also SSD, the same, right? But all these things media are used for the Shigella. This question will be there, but in this, the main thing is all this media used for Shigella, except there is one thing which will be there only in the Salmonella, that will be Wilson and Blair method, right? This could be asked, and also in this there will be a best jet black colonies, right? Then comes to Yersinia. In Yersinia, it will be like safety pin appearance. Then we will have three things: pestis, enterocolitia, and pseudo TB, right? So both of these caused gastroenteritis, right? So in Yersinia, it will be plague. Okay, plague is the sudden onset of fever and painful lymphadenopathy. These things can be there. Then we have pestis, enterolitica, and pseudo tuberculosis. So what we can see here is, yes, we can see 22 motile, 37 non-motile, all these things we can see, and cold enrichment we can see. Okay, in this also there can be bullae appearance. Now let's see the type of plague: bubonic, pneumonic, and septicemic, right? Bubonic is the one which is most common. In this, it will be from 2 to 7 days, painful enlargement. Okay, and then a fever. Then comes pneumonic. Pneumonic is the one that was from 2 to 7. Here it will be 1 to 3. Pneumonic is the fast one. Okay, 1 to 3, and in this there will be bioterrorism, right? Then comes septicemic. Septicemic will be 2 to 7. So bubonic also 2 to 7, septicemic also 2 to 7, and septicemic will be black death, right? So the earliest will be pneumonic. Bubonic and septicemic both 2 to 7, but in septicemic there will be black death. Pneumonic will be bioterrorism, and in bubonic lymph node painful enlargement and fever. How do we diagnose? Okay, safety pin appearance will be there for sure. Okay, and also in this there could be, we can see like pics also, and prophylaxis we use ciprofloxacin, drug of choice is streptomycin, right? On green growth we see what? Stalactile growth, right? So this was about Yersinia. Let's see about Vibrio cholera. Okay, in the Vibrio cholera what we can see is, we can see three things: parahemolyticus, vulnificus, and alginolyticus, right? So first let's see whatever we can see the things like how do we diagnose it. So like three things which I told, they were salt, they needed salt 7 to 10%. So they were all the halophilic family, right? Salt loving family. And the non-salt loving family are cholera and mimicus, right? So how do we diagnose it? Rice watery stool which will be increased CAMP, right? And also now let's see what all things increase the CAMP. That will be four things: CEAP. We have one more classification also, right, in surgery. CEAP, the cholera, anthrax, ATEC, and pertussis. CEAP, right? So this increase the CAMP, right? So toxins also we have. The toxins, what do we have here? Activation of continued adenylate cyclase, AD, right? We have also two fragments, A and B. A is actin, B is action, B is binding, right? So action is like which increase the CMP, and binding is GM, and gang, GANG, right? So we have two things. We need to differentiate between CAMP and CGMP, right? So A means what? See, first of all, in A, it will be like A is air, right? And G is the ground. So in air, what do we see? ETEC, labile toxin, right? LT. And this question has come in serious. It will be what? In A it will be NR. So NR will be diarrhea. NR will be CAMP. Okay, so it will be diarrheal type, right? CAMP. Whenever it's CGMP, G means ground. Ground means ETEC, ST. Okay, stable toxin. It was labeled here, it will be stable, but here it will be what? It will be ground, right? So in ground, what do we see? We see emetic type of food poisoning. So CGMP will be elevated, right? So these were all the things. So now let's see the media. Okay, we have VR media, Carey Blair media. This was a transport. And when we culture it, in culture we see what? S. S is what? Sucrose. Okay, so TCBS we can see, right? Then we can see in this there will be comma shape, darting, shooting, star motility. Okay, and also we can see the gelatin step, turnip, navy from all these things we can see. So Vibrio is comma shape, darting. Two things will be there: Vibrio and Campylobacter. So darting will be there in both, right? TCBS fragment we can also see, and it will be there like green color, okay, and non-fermented we can see. Now let's see the biochemical test. Okay, so in the biochemical test, what we can see is yeah, coins, right? So coins we can see in this, it will be like 2C will be there, then OIN, then 2S will be there. So 2 will be cholera red, nitroso-indole compound will be there. Okay, then we like catalase, oxidase, indole. Okay, all these tests will be there. Now let's come to sting test. What is sting test? This is important. Okay, in the cholera, so 3 things will be there which are there as a sting test: Vibrio cholera, Klebsiella, Giardia lamblia. These things are there in the sting test positive, right? Now what is Campylobacter jejuni? This also you can see now. Okay, then this it will be like, this is gram negative Campylobacter and darting motility, and in this there will be GBS, right? So these things, 3 things we have seen. Okay, so now what we can see is oxidase positive. Usually we say punch, but here it will say PVNCH. Okay, so this is the oxidase one. So in urease what we saw was punch case. Here it will, what we see be PVNCH, right? So do not confuse. Punch, Pseudomonas, Vibrio, Neisseria, Campylobacter, Helicobacter, right? Now we have to see the differences between the 3. First is Parahemolyticus, Vibrio, okay, then Vibrio vulnificus, and then Vibrio Alginolyticus, right? So now what here do we need to know here is differences between, see, parahemolyticus question has already come. It will be there in the gastritis. Okay, there will be wound infection will be common to all. This question has come. What is Kanagawa phenomenon, right? Kanagawa phenomenon. It will be what? Vagat agar will be there, and if hemolysis is present, then it is pathogenic. Else, not pathogenic, right? So pseudo parahemolyticus, we will gastroenteritis, wound infection common. Kanagawa phenomena will be there here. Okay, and it will be pathogenic, right? And let's come to second, vulnificus, that was sepsis only and wound infection, nothing. Then comes Alginolytica. This is important. Okay, then this it will be, first thing will be, is the most tolerant to NaCl, which will be more than 10%. Wound infection is common, and in this there will be conjunctivitis, that will be spicy Chinese food, right? And then there is non-fermented, does not ferment sugar, right? Then comes Pseudomonas. So Pseudomonas, in this it is what? It is the one in which there will be pyocyanin, which is blue-green, right? So it is the one which is enhanced on king media, Pseudomonas. Okay, then we have biliverdin, robin, melanin. Melanin is black, robin is red, verdin is green yellow. But pyocyanin, this question has come, king's media, blue-green, right? Then we have in Pseudomonas, what do we have is, we can see green nail syndrome. Okay, and also in this we can see like swimmer's ear, otitis externa, hot tube folliculitis, Shanghai fever, green nail syndrome. Okay, so we have a mnemonic for all this. So write just full Pseudomonas. P means pigment, means enhance on king media. S means sweet या fruity odor. S means iridescence, colon is metallic shine. U means use sugar. CUDO means oxidation. MO means motile. N means NLF. A means agar, which is beta hemolytic. S is selective, which is cetrimide agar, right? Then we have Pseudomonas aeruginosa. In aeruginosa it will be cystic fibrosis, right? So this was the main things. Now let's come to Burkholderia. Okay, in Burkholderia it's what? In this it has 3 things, right? Cepacia and Cepacia malei and Pseudomalei, right? So question has come on Cepacia and Pseudomalei. So Cepacia is the one which is the most common, most potent. Okay, antibiotic. This question has come. Antibiotic resistant is which one? Cefotenin, right? This question has come in AIMS and PG. What? Cefotenin in the Cepacia, right? And also cystic fibrosis. Okay, so Cepacia. So this we can see, CE means most common, CEP means most potent, Cepacia. Last A will be associated with CGD, cystic fibrosis disease. Last A will be antibiotic resistant, right? This is Cepacia. Then we have Malay. Malay means it is a glandus disease of guinea pig, okay, or Strauss reaction. Then we have Pseudomalei. This question has come, and these 2 things have come. What is melioidosis and Whitmore bacillus, right? So these two things are there. So in pseudomalae, it is the one which is associated with bioterrorism. In this, it will be melioidosis, okay, Whitmore bacillus, and in this there will be Vietnam time bomb. Okay, culture is ASA, and also these two are. This is the one which is associated with safety pin appearance, right? So we have seen this. Okay, now in this, then we remember like three things: HBB. Okay, HBB in this, we can see is like Haemophilus, Bordetella, brucellosis, right? Then we can see Hemophilia influenzae. Okay, in influenza we can see like we have 6 type A to F, precaution, PRP gene, capsular polysaccharide. Okay, and then we can ceftriaxone and ceftriaxone. These things were there. Then comes cetylism, right? So what is this cetylism? This question has come. So where it is required? Cetylism is required in the hemophilia influenzae, right? In influenza, cetylism is required. Factor V and X, right? So these things are there, and in it causes hemolysis, factor released, and it starts growing. Then comes Ducrey. Ducrey is the one which is uh, chancroid. Okay, and this question has also come. And syphilis. Syphilis means less. So in this there will be hard pain less, right? But Ducrey means painful. Okay, so it will be chancroid which will be painful. In this will also be safety pin appearance. Ducrey, school of fish appearance. E. coli does not belong to HACEK group. Okay, this question has come. E. coli does not belong to which group? HACEK, HACEK. Then Haemophilus aegypticus, right? Aegypticus is the one which is the agent of what? Brazilian purpuric fever, right? Okay, so this we have seen. So now comes the list of hemophilia. Okay, so we will remember at least some of them which are the important. So hemophilia influenza, it is the one which was there in epiglottis. Okay, then we have X and we have V. X is Ducrey, V is para, right? Panch. So hemophilia influenza will be positive in both X and Y. Right? Then comes Aegypticus. Aegypticus is what? Brazilian purpuric fever. This will be present in also both. Okay. Then we have Hemolyticus. Hemolyticus also present in both, right? Now let's come to Bordetella. In Bordetella, what do we have is it is also called as whooping cough, if I am not wrong. Yeah, whooping cough and pertussis. Okay. In this, this is a 100-day cough. In this increases what? CAMP, which is PT. Drug of choice is erythromycin. And in this we have prevention, cellular vaccine. Okay, it can be toxoid, pertussis toxin will be PT. Then we have three things: Catarrhal, paroxysmal, convalescent, right? Catarrhal is what? Dry cough fever, maximum infectivity, Catarrhal. Then paroxysmal, okay, and then convalescent, right? So acellular vaccine, this can be toxoided, right? And also we have seen like FHA, PT, AGG and PERT. All these things are there for the prevention. Then let's come to Bordetella. Okay, in Bordetella what we have seen is Bordate. Okay, Jane Gao medium is there in Bordetella. Okay, and in this there will be mercury drop. Okay, and thumbprint appearance. Now let's come to Brucella. This is the most important question have come from Brucella, right? So this is zoonotic disease. Zoonotic disease. Okay, and this is a triad. Just remember this triad. Maximum of the questions will be solved. Night sweat, arthritis, hepatosplenomegaly. Let me repeat again. Night sweat, arthritis, hepatosplenomegaly. Triad of Brucella. In this platelets will be decreased, and in this there will be undulated fever rising and falling of fever. Undulated fever rising, falling on the fever. Okay. Then we can have a standard agglutination test, and this there will be IgG, IgM, and AB. Okay. We treat with 2 mercaptoethanol. Okay. Mercaptoethanol means M. So IgM will be destroyed. M is there, so there will be milk ring test in animal, right? So these three things are there, and then we have treatment. In treatment we have adults. Okay, in adults we have doxycycline, which is given into 45 days. Then we have streptomycin into 14 days. Okay, so and also this is done, and I am just telling you about the genital ulcer. You have two things: painful and painless. Painful means Ducrey. Okay, which cry. When a person cry, it will be painful, Ducrey. Okay, then comes painless. In painless will be 3. Syphilis means less. That means genital ulcer and lymph node, right? Then lymph node is there. Then second will be LGV. Okay, LGV means lymph node will be painful, but ulcer pain will be no. Then comes Klebsiella granulomatis or Donomanosis. That will be beefy ulcer, right? So which do not stain with gram, stain with MRCS, Mycoplasma, Rickettsia, Chlamydia, spirochetes, right? Now come spirochete. What is spirochete? It is the one in this. There will be two things: treponema and leptospira. Treponema means corkscrew motility. Okay, treponema means corkscrew motility, and leptospira is the one which has hook ends, right? So whenever you see hook ends, that will be leptospira. Treponema means corkscrew motility. This question has come, right? And disease, it will be 9 to 90 days. Okay. Then comes thesis. Syphilis means you will see a history of truck driver, pond. Okay. Now we have three things: primary, secondary, and tertiary. In primary, it will be what? Painless ulcer, painless lymph node, and heart shanka. Secondary means everything will be 2-2. Condylomata 2. So means condomylata, that will be 2. Rash will be on two things, hand and feet. So it will be also 2. Then comes tertiary. Tertiary means gumra means goma, CVS, CNS. Okay. Both will be involved when you are gumra. So in this tree bark, aorta, paresthesia, all these things will be there. Then come lab diagnosis. It will be dark field microscopy in spirochetes. Okay, silver impigmentation will be there, and also in this there will be liver strain. Okay, then comes diagnosis. How do we diagnose non-specific, specific, VDR and RPR, right? So first, what do we need to know is which one of them are non-specific one, right? So in non-specific we have just remember to VDR and RPR, right? So VDR and RPR, and in this whenever you will have bullous lesion on skin and leg, in X-ray if you see periostitis, that will be congenital syphilis, and the treatment, and this we can screen by VDRL. Okay, and for RPR we can see neutrosyphilis, right? And the specific one we have specific, which ABS sensitive, TPI also specific, then TPPV will be second specific, right? Then we have RPR and VDRL, right? In RPR we have what? Nothing is needed, everything will be known. Non-specific means no fluid prepared, no needed, nothing will be needed. Then we have VDRL. VDRL means serum, cardiolipin AG, agglutination, right? Serum is preheated needed, cardiolipin is 24 hours, agglutination means slide based test, right? So these are the things. And then we can see what is Borrelia. Okay, and it is the one which is most common in USA. Okay, in this what we can see here is we can see here is Burgdorferi. Okay, and Bushlia Burgdorferi. Okay, this is the one which is Lyme disease. Okay, we can see even a question also we can get VQ, right? In this there will be iodide ticks. Okay, and Lyme disease is there, and we can see migraines also, right? Then we have recurrent Dutoni. Okay, Vincenti means Vincent angina. Okay, like this we can see. And then comes leptospira. In leptospira, what do we have is we have leptospira. So put more R than A. Okay, it is the one which has hook ends. In this, it has EMJS media, leptospira, EMJS media, hook ends. Okay, and then what do we have is the questions have asked are ectohemorrhagic. Okay, HMD. For example, we will have jaundice. Okay, hepatorenal syndrome will be there, hemorrhagic fever will be there, and terror will be there, jaundice, right? Features are jaundice. And also in this we can see urine, red urine, RR are there na. So R is red urine, rice field worker, and ring will be Dengus ring. Okay, rainy water workers are there, it will be VQ. And also then we can see the serology will be microscopic agglutination test. Okay, this question has also come. Drug of choice penicillin, right? Chlamydia, rickettsia. In chlamydia, what do we have is we have ABC pneumonic. Okay, atypical, basophilic, all these things are there. Then we have two forms. Okay, alimentary form and reticulate form. Okay, so alimentary means enter and exit, reticulate means replicate, means DNA is more than RNA, and in that enter exit both were same. Chlamydia, now we have some stuff about chlamydia. We need to know the types. Okay, we have ABC, chlamydia trachomatis. Then from D to K we have DEFGHIK. Then we have trachomatis L1 to L3, L1, L2, L3. Then we have pneumonia and cetaceae, right? So A to C will be trachoma, D to K will be what? I will be there, inclusion conjunctivitis, ophthalmia, fig heart disease. All these things will be there, D2K. Then comes the most important one, L1, L2, L3. In L1 and L2 is there, so L starting from L. So lymphogranuloma venerum LGV, which will a painless ulcer. Okay, 10 to 30 days will be there. So mnemonic A B C D E F G. Okay, A asymptomatic, B is buboes, that is painful. Okay, but lymph node will be painless. Okay, so no, they will also be painful, right? Then we have CDEF. C is trachomatis conjunctivita. Okay. Then we have urethritis, polyarthritis, doxycycline. E means ischemia. Okay, rectal. Then we have we can see Fry's test. Okay, fit hug syndrome. All these things are there, and then we can see a groove sign. This question is very important. Okay. Then we have Sitasi. We can see several types. Then we have HP, Puvar's body seen in trachoma and Halberd studied Provazeki bodies will be seen in trachoma. Leventhal coli lily body will be seen in cetaceae, right? And lymphoma venerum will be ranged 10 to 13 days, right? Sorry, 30 days, right? Then we have rickettsia, and rickettsia means rash. And whenever you have rash, then what do? We see usually typhus, right? So in this what all typhus we have many types: endemic typhus, epidemic typhus. Okay, so we can remember just two. Epidemic means Provazeki, caused by Provazeki, and arthropod will be louse in epidemic. Okay, and whenever it's endemic typhus, this question has come. In endemic typhus means typhi, and that will be phili, which will be red. So it will be fen, and also in the it will be caused by Genopsila chiopis, right? This is the arthropod involved. Okay, and in above all races start from trunk to extremities. Okay, but except RMSE. Okay, that means it will go from extremities to trunk, right? And so we can see we have some mnemonics, for example, let, fan, tria, PSM, right? Let means louse, et means epidemic typhus, right? Then we have fan is flea. Then we have endemic typhus, right? Tria means tick, RIA means another we have, right? And then PSM, P means pox, okay, rickettsial pox, scrub pox. Then we have M will be mite, right? So we have Shushumugi, right? That will be scrub typhus, Shushumugi, it will be a mite, right? So this is how we know all the things. Typhus group, we can see this question has come. Brill-Zinsser disease, reactivation typhus. This is associated with epidemic typhus. Brill-Zinsser epidemic typhus. This does not pass to palm and sole, right? So we have seen this. Now let's go to scrub typhus. In scrub, what do we have is first we have transmission, which trans-ovarian transmission in scrub typhus, right? And in this is a zoonotic tetrad. Okay, organism will be Sushumugi, which I told. This carry rat and squirrel, and this will be present in this in fact human, present in vegetation on scrub. It will be there in the axilla, and this the most important will be eschar means hidden, where axilla and groin. And the zoonotic tetrad will be scrub, shrub, mite, mice. All these four will be there. And then we have lab diagnosis, do not stain well with gram staining. Okay, then we have whale Felix test. Okay, that will be what? In this it will be Chlamydia, rickettsia, obligate intracellular, like these things are there. Then we have antigen of Proteus. Okay, in this also a question has come. For example, we have 19 OX2 OK OXK. So question will come on OXK. So whenever you will have scrub, K means OXK, so that will be positive, right? And treatment is doxycycline. This question has also come. Scrub typhus, whale Felix test has come, and K has also come, right? Then come Coxiella, and Coxiella it's what? In this we have Coxiella burgdorferi. Then in this we have Q fever, donut granuloma. Okay, this is the one which will have no vector, no nothing. Okay, no rash. Okay, treatment will be tetracycline. Now the question has come on two things: either Bartonella. In this it will be either Bartonella cuinata or Bartonella hensleyi, right? So in cuinata, it's 5 day, strange fever, vector will be Laos. Laos means 5 alphabets, 5-day trench fever, right? Then we have Hensley. Hensley means catch scratch disease. Okay, that is like SSS, sinusoid dilation, right? And blister of hands. First there will be blister of hands on hands, then it will be followed by axillary lymph node, hand to lymph node. That will be Hensley. Queen means 5 days trench fever, vector is Laos, right? So this we have done. And also in granuloma it will be catch scratch, LGV and stellate granuloma, right? Then comes mycoplasma or Eaton's agent. Mycoplasma, the questions which have come is Frye egg colonies, Dine's stain. These two questions have come. So we can see it will be Eaton's agent. So there is a person which is walking, so walking pneumonia. Then comes C, cold agglutination test, cell wall deficiency, cell wall membrane. Okay, then comes P, pleuropneumonia, PPLO agar. Okay, fried egg colonies are there, and that when it is stained by Dine's stain. Okay, so Dine's phenomena is shown by Proteus. Then drug of choice is macrolide resistant to beta lactam antibiotics. Okay, now this also I have told cats had met. Okay, my by lie, my billy. Okay, my mycoplasma by Brucellera L leptospira. Okay, now comes Campylobacter. So what questions have come? What all things are there in this? It will be like, for example, loo lagna किसी को, right? So watery diarrhea and GBS, right? So in this we have Campylobacter. So right, Campylobacter. Camp means then it will be 4 things: food, water, loo, stars. So all these things are where in the CNS, GBS, right? Then we have Bacter. Bacter is corpse, right? In this it will be Bacter. Then comes Jejuni. Jejuni means June at the end at the rate 42 degree, right? So it will be there in the 42 degrees Celsius. Incubation 1 week. Jejuni will be there. Okay, because in the June it's there. So watery diarrhea and GPS are there. GBS. Okay. Then KMP I told, which is corpse, right? Darting and shooting motility is there, right? Vibrio cholera and all are both are a kind of same, right? Then Helicobacter pylori. In Helicobacter, what do we have is we have first we can see like VQ has already come of pylori, and in this disease we can see like gastritis, okay, peptic ulcer disease, all stomach problems will be there in Helicobacter pylori, right? It is due to KEG and VEC. So question has come out the stain. So in the because it's stomach, so we will have WSSSS. So Vartan starry silver stem, which is of black color. This we can see. Okay. So all these things we have seen. Now let's see some things maybe as a revision part. Those so the things which had decreased protein synthesis, that will be your diphtheria toxin, okay, A pseudomonas, then 2 Shigella, like Shigella toxin, okay, and then we have Shigella like toxin, which will be E. coli, okay, and then we can say toxin which increase the CAMP and CGMP. So increase are cholera, anthrax, etc, right? So this we have seen. Now let's see Legionella. It is the one which is fever, non-productive cough and diarrhea. So whenever you have fever, non-productive cough and diarrhea, okay, and medium will be BCYE medium. So that will be Legionella, okay. Then comes Bartonella quinata. That will be trench fever, okay. Body louse, 5-day fever, okay. So this we have covered. I hope you like this audio. Thank you guys. We'll meet again.